it's Maribel from Creativa Design Studio, and this is Creativa Chat. Today is May the 4th, it's Star Wars Day, and to honor the best movie saga in all the galaxies, I want to dedicate this Creativa Chat to the Star Wars brand. So we're gonna talk about 4 branding lessons from Star Wars. So lesson number 1, simplicity in the use of graphic principles. I'm sure you can recognize the Star Wars logo, the colors, the style, or the black background and the yellow letters that fade away in perspective in every start of the movies. And even if you haven't seen the movies, you can recognize this. The simple lines and perspective, the contrast and the depth are key elements in the whole Star Wars brand, not only on the brand graphics, but also in the movie frames. There is also a lot of symmetry and repetition that creates balance and highlights elements across the movie. So you can see all these design principles: perspective, contrast, repetition, symmetry, negative spacing even, and still there are no complicated and cluttered designs. Building such simple but strong brand has allowed them to keep expanding the Star Wars universe and stay simply consistent. Lesson number 2, the strong brand story. Brand tells stories about a service, a product, about a team or a company culture. There are many worlds, characters and backstories around Star Wars, but they all converge in a simple premise. It's good versus evil, the rebels against the Empire. And this is pretty clear in every original movie and all the universe created around it. Star Wars was created in the 70s, but still today, after all these years, every piece of the brand story produced has extended and reinforced the same narrative. If you want people to get your brand, tell a story. It's the best way to establish an emotional connection with your audience. The Rebel Alliance and the Galactic Empire are both crystal clear about what they are trying to achieve, and they are passionate about the pursuit of their goals. Lesson number 3, innovation. The first Star Wars movie was released in 1977, the Episode 4, A New Hope. Since then, when special effects were not that advanced, the saga displayed incredible new ideas and innovation for its time. This innovation created a worldwide pop culture phenomenon. Today we know that to make these movies a reality, George Lucas had to overcome great difficulties and obstacles to create the movies. Nobody liked the script. They say that nobody liked sci-fi or that the story was for children. Don't even mention the lack of fundings. But he did believe in it and he persisted. He wasn't afraid to make something different, ambitious and big. So we don't need to create $1 million production to be innovative on your message or your visuals, but we can leave room to experiment, to try new things, to take some risk sometimes, and create something that is unique to you. Lesson number 4, consistency. Since the first 3 movies, the Star Wars brand has successfully introduced prequels, sequels, books, comics, etc. All different products of the same core brand, and it works perfectly. This is because the central brand is so strong that they can deviate from it and without a problem. As long as you keep the consistency in your visuals, your tone, your story, and your values, of course, the trust and the loyalty of your followers, fans, or customers will just grow stronger and stronger. And even after 5, 10 or 40 years, you will have a community that recognizes you for who you are in any galaxy far, far away. So often, it's not how much money or technology you apply to your design strategy to make it outstanding. Sometimes you just need the right principles, a strong story, and knowing how to tell it. I really hope you like this Creativa Chat in this Star Wars Day, and hoping that you learn something about brand on the way. If you need help finding your voice, creating graphics or website, or if you have any question about it or any comments, so just make sure to leave it in the comments here below or click on the link to get in touch with us. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again in another Creativa chat, and may the force be with you.